Tested public. Done. Save. All right, all right. That's one. Refresh that. Okay, okay. Go live. Edit to public. Yes, done, save. Public. Okay, good. Alrighty. Alright, my virtual stuff is on. Got chatty chat. Alright. Okay, and then I will take these and put them separately. I want you over here, you over here, you right there. What we're gonna do is, you're looking good, so you're gonna go live. Talk football, yes. Go live. And what we're gonna do is take this chat, pop this chat out. I want the chat. I also want the chat to not be transparent. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Yo, what's up, Jamal? How's it going? Alright, so we're gonna decrease that. Boom, now I should see everything. Kick. Tired of streaming to 0 people. No, there'll be plenty of people in here in a minute. We talking football. What's going on? Welcome. Oh, how'd your drafts go? I think Pickens should be higher, not gonna lie. All right, where do you think he should be? Pick a tier. Where should he be? Oh, hold on. Let me make sure this is on the screen right for you. Oh, shoot. There we go. Boom. Higher. How high? Why is my TikTok messages not coming in? Right above DJ Moore. Pickens above DJ Moore. Oh, you think you should move two up? Tier 6. I'm not mad at that. Tier 5? Ooh, that's aggressive. Or 6. All right. Let me see if I can get some animations going on up in here. Whoa. Hold on 1 second. My stuff is not opening. Oh, my Stream Deck is locked. What is going on with that? Kobe Myers should be tier 2. That's a wild thought process on that one. I need to know why you think that at all. You think Marv gonna break out? Yeah, I do. I actually like Marvin Harrison Jr. this year. I think Marvin Harrison is gonna break out this year for sure. He's on my breakout list. Bengals 2.0 with the receivers and a bad offense. I agree, Ross. That's a great point. I definitely think it's basically going to be 2.0 of the Bengals, except slightly worse, honestly. Yo, you got the fresh cut. Yo, what's up? But you know, I finally had to get that cut done before the season started. I always grow my hair out and then cut it right before the season. T too low? Oh, some of y'all might be new. All right, so if you're new, whenever you think somebody should be higher or lower, tell me what tier you think they should be in. I want y'all to say it with y'all chest. Don't be like, oh, I think that he should be higher, or I think he should be lower. Where? Say it with your chest. It looks good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I had to cut that mess off right before the season gets ready. Was getting Devontae in the fifth a steal for, or was getting Devontae in the fifth a steal for a 12 team? Yeah, he should be going in the fourth. I agree. Yo, thanks for the follow, Mike. Yo, appreciate you. I think Malik should be tier 2. Nah, not with those injuries, my boy. I need him to stay healthy and on the field, my dog. Abuka 6 for fantasy. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I love Emeka Egbuka. Oh, I'm so happy I have him in Dynasty. I'm a Bucks fan. Side note, just a heads up, I am a Buccaneers fan. Emeka Egbuka is that dude. I'm so happy he's on the squad. There is some sort of disconnection. I think y'all can still hear me, though. Oh, there we go. All right, now the TikToks are starting to come through. All right. Okay, Nico was wide receiver 1 potential. This guy needs to be tier 2. I think that's fair that he could. I think that it is fair to say Nico could be up that high. I don't have him there. I could put him at the top of tier 3, but I just didn't feel comfortable enough to put him in that tier 2 area. I need my boy to stay healthy for a little longer, honestly. Rashee Rice tier 4 when he comes back. Yeah, Rashee Rice is definitely tier 4 when he gets back. He's going to be pushing to get to tier 3, to be honest with you. DJ Moore or Drake London, give me, BTJ or London, give me BTJ. Rate my lineup. Honestly, for anybody in here, if you ever want me to do anything to your lineup, put it in every message you send. Don't just send it one time. I'm getting a surprising amount of messages. I'm saying it with my chest. T. Higgins is tier 4 over everyone in that tier as well. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Adrian, say it with your whole chest. That's what's up. All right. Everybody above tier 4. Okay, so you would be making him. He's good. Don't get it twisted. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I like T. Higgins. I think T. Higgins is good, but I think that Tyreek Hill has wide receiver 1 upside. I don't think T. Higgins has that. Mike Evans is, I think, safer than T, considering the 1,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns. And JSN, I think there's an argument to make there. T start of tier 4. I think he could be in tier 4. I just don't have him that high. Worthy is worth the JSN. Yo, who we flexing? ETN or Chubb? I have actually not done my rankings for week 1 yet. If I had to guess off the top of my head, I'd probably say ETN because I don't really know what's going on with the Chubb situation. To be fair, both situations are crazy. Thoughts on JSN? Love the talent of JSN. Nervous about the entire situation for JSN. New quarterback and all that stuff. I mean, I have him in Dynasty. I believe in him long term. I believe I traded a first. This was before his rookie year. I traded a first, Chris Godwin, and a third to get JSN. So I love JSN. I just don't know if this offense is going to be as good as I'd like it to be. Low-key think Mike Evans over Tyreek. You could tell he's badly regressed this year, and Mike hasn't, to be honest. I mean, until we get on the field, I don't think we could tell that anybody's regressed, to be honest with you. Tyreek Hill is still the fastest man in the NFL, and as long as he's healthy, I think he's going to be crazy. Brady, Tet or DK considering to trade DK for Tet? I have DK over Tet right now, but I'm not mad at you if you want to flip that, to be honest with you. Pickens needs to be tier something. And I was saying that with my whole heart. I love that. I love that. Thanks for the follow, Brady. I love that. Yes, saying it with your chest. And by the way, I like your all caps. I'm here for it. Pickens needs to be, I'm assuming you mean a tier up. Pickens. Actually, you were saying 2 tiers up. I'm actually not mad at that. With them losing Micah Parsons, I definitely think, hold on. I definitely think Pickens is going to be more involved now that they don't have Micah. If Reek isn't healthy, Mike over him. I mean, yeah, bro. If anybody's injured and they're not 100%, I think you take the healthy guy. Worthy got to be tier 6. He said it with his chest. Love it. No, he doesn't. I do think that he has a shot to be like really explosive. The problem with him is I think the consistency is going to be kind of like this. So for the first 6 weeks, I think he's going to be splitting with Tyreek Hill. And don't forget that Marquise Brown is back. I think that he's going to be involved as well. You think Golden going to have a good year even with the crowded wide receiver room? Yo, you bring that up. Yeah, that's a good question. So I think that with the crowded rooms, what I think you need to be more prepared for is this. I think that at the end of the year, Matthew Golden might look like he played well, but the problem is what it's going to feel like. It's not going to feel like he had a great year because some weeks he's going to be great, some weeks he's not. And if you are starting him on the bad weeks and benching him on the good weeks, it's just going to feel bad. Abuka or Pickens week 1? I don't have week 1 rankings yet, but if I had to, I would say Abuka because I am afraid for them Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I do not like the Cowboys, but Philly should throttle them. It should be bad. That being said, I think they're going to have to sling it. I think that the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to drop 30 a game to even compete, but the Eagles defense is so good. I traded Mahomes and JT for BDJ and Marv. Did I win? Assuming that your running backs are good, yeah, you upgraded at quarterback by about a tier. And yo, thanks for the follow, Luca. But I do think that Marv is a downgrade from JT, but not by a lot. So if your running backs are good, I think you should be solid. Lad should be tier 4. Lad barely in tier 5, my boy. Hot take. Lad McConkey is going to be a bust this year, and he's going to finish outside the top 15. Hot take. Yes, trade Herbert for Dak. I have CD. Yes, I would. Tet is tier 5. By the way, I like you saying it with your chest. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at you putting Tet in tier 5. It's been hard for me not to raise him higher, to be honest with you. It's been tough. You think Field is a solid QB1 in fantasy football? Yes. Scatty, don't tell me that. I don't know what I told you, but my dog, I'm sorry about it. Nico, tier 2. I appreciate you again saying it with your whole chest. Nico Collins is great. It is very difficult for me to say anything negative about him. I have him in Dynasty. Where is Rashee Rice? Rashee Rice is in tier 10 because I don't like 6 week suspensions. That's a long time, my boy. That's a long time. Is Kyler? I have Kyler as a breakout. I think Kyler's going to be really good. Where is Abuka? My dog Abuka is in tier 8, and honestly, I want him higher. Worthy, tier 7. A good QB1. I don't know what you talking about. Why is Golden in 9? Because they have so many different people on the team. Jayden Reed, who I think is going to be fighting through injury all year. Romeo Doubs, who is there. Sevion Williams. Eventually they'll have Christian Watson. There's just a lot of mouths to feed. I broke this down for the Jayden Reed conversation. You can check out my channel for that one. How do you feel about Tyreek this year in fantasy? I like him if he's healthy. If Tyreek Hill is healthy, I like him a lot. I just get nervous about. I get nervous about the health. Tavion Williams and Garrett Wilson. Oh, thanks for the coins. Money, money. I think that you're asking me for week one. I don't have my week one. I haven't done my week one rankings yet. I'll have that done by Monday, which I will be back on live by Monday, so I can talk to y'all about the rankings and whatnot. Why is Ladd so low? I think Ladd's a bust this year. I think he finishes outside the top 15. I actually just dropped a video breaking it down, but I'll give you the highlights. The team wants to run the ball, and they brought back Keenan Allen. Him and Keenan Allen do the same thing. Oh, I got 1,000 likes already. Let's get it. No ball knowledge, says the TikToker. Why is Rasheed so low, bro? Did you know that he's missing 6 games? That's a lot of games, my dog. Brian Thomas, tier 2. I'm not mad at that. Hampton or Bucky? I'm assuming you mean in fantasy. Bucky, but I bet next year we're gonna say Omari and Hampton. Oh, y'all want running backs? I got all of them. We can go to running backs. Here. Yo, thanks for the follow, user 67. 67. Bucky's gonna be top 5. I hope you're right, bro. I have him in Dynasty, and I'm a Bucks fan, so I'm here for it. Yo, thanks for the follow, Henry. You think May gonna have a good sophomore year? Yeah, I do. I think he takes a step forward. Yo, thanks for the follow, Breakout. Finally, Pacheco love. Yeah, I think people are sleeping on him. I think that people are sleeping a bit on him. Yo, thanks for the follow, Xavier. Would you trade Chuba and DJ Moore for Bowers? Assuming you have good enough backups after that, yeah, I would. Because I'm not really big on DJ Moore. I don't really like DJ Moore for fantasy, to be honest with you. Thoughts on Jerome Ford? I actually just drafted Jerome Ford in one of my fantasy leagues because I think he's going to be have a solid start to the year because we don't know what the heck's happening with Quinshawn. What do we got? So is Golden going to be matchup dependent? That's a good question. I don't know if we're going to know when to start him, honestly. And I think that's really what gets to me. I don't think we're going to know when to start him because I do think that he's going to be explosive and he's going to have great games. I just don't know if we're going to be able to predict it like Deshaun Jackson back in the day. You want to see quarterbacks? I got you. Hold on. I'm fixing it. All right, there you go. Boom. Traded Henderson for Breece. Thoughts? I would not have done that. I do not like Breece Hall. I actually just made a video explaining why I don't like Breece Hall, and I'm pretty sure. No, the replacement I gave for Kenneth Walker was Travion Henderson. I like Travion Henderson. I do not like Breece Hall. Breece Hall is going too high. I think he's overrated. Jalen over Mahomes. In fantasy football, yes, absolutely, all day. Not even like a question. What are we talking about? He rushes in for a guaranteed 10 touchdowns a year. What are we talking about here? RJ Harvey, tier 4. I don't have it up. I'll check it in a minute. Who are you starting, May or Herbert? I have not looked at the first week matchup. I think we got the Chargers are facing the Chiefs. I have no idea who the Patriots are playing week 1. Wide receiver rankings. I'll get to those in a minute. I just got to quarterback. May in Vegas? Oh, that's a good question. I think that they could be a high scoring game for the Chargers. So I might take the Chargers in week. I might take Herbert in week 1, but I'll dig into the numbers and I'll flush all that out and I'll update these next week when I come on, so I can have updated rankings. Honestly, I just wanted to get on here because I know that some people are drafting, making trades, and I wanted to get on and talk to y'all about it. Who should I start? Neighbors, Bowers, or Hurts? I mean, why are you not starting all of them? They're all different positions and like the top of their tiers. Dak is slept on. I have him. Yo, Dak is super slept on. I think Dak's going to be really good this year. Dak is going to win some people some leagues. Everybody don't want to hear that. But Dak is going to win some people some fantasy championships this year because they're going to have to throw the ball heavy. And I'm not a Cowboys fan. I genuinely don't like the Cowboys, to be honest with you. Kev, Marv, ETN for CMC and Hill. Is that Tyreek Hill? Yeah, I think that's fair. Upgrade at running back and wide receiver. Oh, I got a comment. Sir, I have a trade. I want to know if it's a good one. Yo, yeah, what do you got? Incineroar sighting. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, I got you. What's the question? Dak or Bo Nix? Give me Bo Nix, but I really still like Dak. Nix or Mayfield? Give me Bo Nix. I think that can go either way, though, to be honest with you. Obviously, I have them in the same tier. Penix tier 4? Yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it. Why is Fields so high? Because he might run for 1,000 yards. It would not surprise me if Justin Fields ran for literally 1,000 yards this year. Mike Evans or Sutton? Give me Mike Evans. Travion Henderson or Ricky Pearsall at flex? I don't know. I haven't done my week 1 starting stuff yet. I'd probably say Travion. Also, is Juwan Jennings going to play week 1? I do not know. Favorite late round stash? Keenan Allen is my favorite. I think Keenan Allen is the most slept on player in fantasy. Also, I'm going back to wide receivers because people wanted that. Also, I really like Pat Bryant, but that's less of a sure thing. Please? Matthew Golden at flex or DJ? I told you I haven't done my week 1 starter. I haven't done my week 1 rankings yet. I have no idea. Also, we got like 6 days. What are your thoughts on Braylon Allen? I think that Braylon Allen is a good stash because I think they want to use him. I think that they want to utilize both running backs, especially because I don't think they keep him. I don't think they keep Breece Hall next year. Give Tyreek Hill, Colston, Jordan Love. For some context, my tight end 1 is Colston. I have good wide receiver depth, so Tyreek Hill would be replaced with Ibuka or Ted McMillan. Okay. Am I overspending for Kittle? Tyreek Hill, Colston Loveland, and Jordan Love just for Kittle? Nah, man, that's too much. I don't like that. That's too much. I mean, I like Kittle. I got Kittle as my tight end 3. But you're giving up a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a tight end just for George Kittle? I like George Kittle, though, just to be clear. What other quarterbacks are out there? So what would your quarterback be? Are you going to be quarterback-less? Do you have another quarterback? What I don't want to do is leave you with no position. Because you're combining, you're doing a 3-for-1. But, like, You said you don't need wide receiver help because you're in a place with a book. Purdy? Are you? I mean, I don't think they're very much different. I personally would draft Tyreek Hill before I would draft George Kittle. I would draft Tyreek Hill at the 2-3 turn. So personally, I would not. But if you want to get out of the Tyreek Hill business and that's not something you feel like dealing with at the moment, if you're worried about the injury or you're worried about something else, I can see you getting out of that, and I'm not really mad at what you're giving up. Because Jordan Love is cool, but like he's a late-round quarterback. You're giving up a late-round tight end. So if for some reason you don't believe in Tyreek Hill or you're concerned about the injury and you just want to get from under it, I'm not mad at this. You're going to upgrade at tight end, and your receivers are going to be fine. I personally have Tyreek Hill rated higher, but if you don't want him on your team, then you don't want him on your team. I just feel like my team has too many inconsistent players with rookies and questionable. So the main thing I'm looking for us is consistency in Kittle. I mean, Tyreek Hill could be the wide receiver 1 in the league. All right, hold on. Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, what's up? Of course I remember you, TD Sports. What are you talking about? You're in like every... I do like chats like once a week. You're in like every chat. What's up? Wait, somebody wanted running backs. All right, I got you. Jordan Mason or ETN? That's a good question. Where do I have him? I got ETN a tier higher. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, no problem. And I don't see George Kittle as like a crazy consistent compared to... Oh, you mean the inconsistency of Colston Loveland? Yeah, that's going to be super inconsistent. Yeah. Am I the only one watching YouTube, dog? Yeah. Yep, you are. Welcome. What happened to your hair, bro? I had to shave it off right before the season. That's what I do every year. I grow my hair because I don't like getting my hair cut all the time during the off season. So I grow it out, and then during the season, when the season's coming, cut it right off. Is everyone else on Twitch? Nah, everybody else is on YouTube or TikTok, honestly. I got 70 something people in here. Yeah, I don't really want to do co-host right now. Which right now meaning once I get used to all this stuff up. Did your draft happen yet? Yeah, I did. I had a draft. I've had a couple. I had a couple dynasty drafts, but one of my redrafts happened, and then I have one more auction draft on Monday. Can we see my team? Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. 1 second. I got the 3rd pick. All right, let's see. All right, I don't know what format is going to work best. I don't want that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a better way to do this, because that's just not looking good, and I don't want it to look shitty with my... Also, I don't want y'all all up in my chat. My friends are outrageous. What's up, Unc? Hey, what's up, kiddo? How's it going, young blood? Back in my day. Actually, I got a quick solve for that. 1 second. Boom. Let me take a quick snippet. All right, these are the starters. Yo, thanks for the follow. All right, these are the starters. I started with Jamar Chase in the first. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. I started with Ja'Marr Chase in the first. Came back, got Drake London. Oh, you know what would be the best way to do this? Oh, I just remembered. I'm a freaking clown. 1 second. I know how to do this. Wilson. Yeah, I know. I'm pissed. I'm very upset. I drafted him. I don't know if you saw my video on YT, but I was very upset I drafted him, but I had to, and I'll show you why I drafted him. Those running backs are hurting. Yeah, man, it's not the running backs are not the best. It's really the receivers that helped. And you know what? Let me show you what went down. Because this is actually low key kind of fun. Give me a second. I'll bring up the draft board. And then oh man, I had this in the way. Let's go with my player views. Okay. Hold on. Why is this not showing my stuff? And I wanted it to be here. All right. Oh my God, why is this looking like this? Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. Gosh, dog. Whatever. It started with Ja'Marr Chase in the first, then came back, got Drake London. I would have gotten JT and Drake London, but he got taken right before me. Need to change CMC and Henry. If the Jets get a solid QB and another receiver, we would be good. No, don't lie to yourself. In a 12 team, I picked up Puka in the first, Bucky in the second, Henderson in the third. How did I do? I think it's a little early for Henderson, but I think Puka should be fine as long as Matthew Stafford stays healthy. Let me get back to this. Oh, so back to this. Yeah, running backs are hurting a little bit. So it went. Chase came back. London dropped to me. Yo, thanks for the follow. And then I almost got Joe Burrow here. I was very close to getting Joe Burrow, so I would have had that stack, and I would have gotten James Conner and Joe Burrow. But as you see, he didn't make it to me. So I went with Wilson, mainly because Wilson is going to get 160 targets. And as a flex play, I'm fine with it. As a flex play, I think he's going to be good. I'm so sad that the Jets cut. I didn't even realize they cut him. All right, well, that's enough. Oh, and then I got Cooper Kupp. Next, I got Ibuka because I had to get my dog Ibuka. Thoughts on Breece Hall this year? I think he's being overdrafted. I think he's more of a 5. I got Bo Nix. I wasn't happy about getting Loveland. The problem with that, the reason this happened, somebody in my league drafted 4 tight ends in a row. And I was like, I got to grab one. So I went Colston Loveland in the 10th, Jennings in the 11th, Ford in the 12th, Pat Bryant in the 13th. I've been telling y'all that I like him as a sleeper. Algier in the 14th, which I ended up dropping him and picking up Isaiah Likely because I didn't realize he was still there. And then Butker, whatever about him as a person, but him as a kicker, very good. And 49ers defense because their first 2 games are trash. All right, back to receivers. I don't know if anybody cared at all about what I just showed you, but you asked, so I showed you. You're welcome. Actually, 3 Kittle. Okay. No, I like that better. In a 12 team, Puka, Bucky. Yo, thanks for the follow. Period. Thanks for the follow, Poetic. Why Keon so low? That's a good question. I don't trust any of the receivers on that team, to be honest with you. Yo, thanks for the follow, Zach. What's up? Sorry if I said your name wrong. Porific. Yo, thanks for the follow, Jaguar. Thanks for the follow, Nick. Do you think Henderson is a start in week 1? They play the Raiders, so yes, I do think he's a start in week 1. I have not done my week 1 rankings, and I am sorry. Oh shoot, y'all can't see nothing. Hold on. I didn't realize y'all couldn't see nothing. Why ain't nobody say anything? Thank you. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. I should have been looking. I have like 12 screens open. That's my fault. My fault. Where's Drake London on the tiers list? I got him in tier 3. Yes, he is. Yeah, I like Henderson. I think Henderson is good. I think that people are rising on him as they should. I think he deserves all the praise he's been getting. Oh, I want this to be lower so I can still see what I'm looking at. All right, there we go. All right. What do you think the Super Bowl is going to be this year? I'm going to be coming out with a video about that tomorrow. I'm going to pick every game and then see how it comes out. Danny O, is Ibuka a reliable option this year in your opinion? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love me some Emeka Ibuka. Emeka Ibuka is starting to get some crazy respect, and I'm here for it. I'm on Raw big year. I wouldn't say big year. I think it's going to be fine. I don't think it's going to be any more big or small than it normally is, which he's a top 5 wide receiver. I think he finishes there. You should do week 1 win-loss. I do that. So every week I'll do, I don't do win-loss specifically. I do I pick every game against the spread. I'm not even gonna lie or be humble. I'm pretty fire at that. I'm in the 94 to 95 percentile on ESPN for the last 4 or 5 years. I'll be picking every game against the spread. Super Bowl going to be Jets and Giants. That would be absolutely insane. Bucks or Falcons win-loss? Give me Bucks. And I don't know what the spread is, but I'd probably take the spread too, as long as it's not over 3. Can you rate my team? Yeah, I can rate your team. It might take a second to write it all. No worries. You got Purdy at quarterback. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a huge fan of that. By the way, I'm super honest. I'm not going to be rude or anything, but I'm super honest. I'm not going to tell you I like it if I don't, because I think that you can go make changes. Purdy, I'm not a big fan of Purdy. I think he's whatever. Hopefully the rest of the roster's good. We got Bijan and Bucky. I really like that. That is, that's pretty much like that's an A for running backs. Wide receivers, London and Hill. I think that's really good. I give that an A as well. Loveland, I think he is a dart throw that you can replace. Chuba Hubbard, I think he's solid. Ravens, I don't really like the Ravens. Not the team. I like the Ravens as a team. I just, as a defense in week 1, I don't like going up against the Buffalo Bills. I just think that's scary. Okay, so here we go. Jordan Love. Dude, you have Purdy, Love, and Stroud. You do not need 3 quarterbacks. You don't need 3 quarterbacks. You don't even really need 2 of them. It's a 10-team league. They're going to be out there. I would drop 2 of them. Whoever doesn't have the best matchup in week 1. Charbonnet, I like. Ibuka, good. McMillan, good. Shaheed, fine. Okay, so you got the Cardinals defense for week 1. Okay. I'm less upset about the Ravens defense now. I get, and then Bates at the kicker. How do you think A.J. Brown will be? I think he's going to be okay. I think that he's going to be like this a bit, and he's going to get fussy. Pretty similar to the team I have. So what would I give it out of 10? I give it an 8, and it's being carried by your running backs and wide receivers. Your decisions on quarterback is weird. Not weird, but not optimal. You don't need 3 quarterbacks. It's a 10-team league. I promise you, you don't need that many. Max 2, and I don't even really like 2, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's what I would rate that. Caleb Williams or Stroud, week 1, start sit. I haven't done my rankings for week 1. I'm so sorry, everybody. If I had to guess, who are they? You know what? Let me just. I'll do off the top of my head, but I'm gonna give actual rankings at some point. Week 1 schedule. Give me a second, guys. I know everybody's asking me about week 1 stuff, and I really should have done this before going live, but I really wanted to talk to my people. So, whatever. Sorry. I'm trying to get my picks for the rest of the year. All right, so you said Stroud or Caleb. Yo, I just got Justin Fields at the 1-1. Am I going to win the league? No, you are not. You can still win it, but you, I know you're just messing with me, obviously. Yo, thanks for the follow, EB. Oh, man, I'm super thirsty. Okay, so you asked about Stroud, who is playing the Rams. That's not good. Or, yo, thanks for the follow, Avion. Or the Bears playing the Vikings. Ugh. For now, I'll say Caleb. For now, I will say Caleb, because I think he might get a little bit done with his legs. Rate your team. Half point, Josh Allen. Oh, Neighbors. Josh. Oh, I like that team. I give that. That's a good team. I give that an A. Oh, I got some comments over here. What do we got? Yo, thanks for the follow, Lucas. I picked him up around 5, which I'm really happy for, but I'm considering starting ETN over him week 1 just because. Thanks for the follow, The Last Martian. ETN over him. I usually don't trust rookies early in the season. I think that's fair, but I mean, I would still. He's one of the rookies where I would trust. I mean, he's a rookie running back that was drafted in the top 2 rounds. They're going to use him. I would personally still trust him, unless you hear anything about ETN, man. I mean, we don't know. Travis, not him. Travis Etienne is really in a situation that we don't know what they're going to do. Like, legit, we don't know. Yo, Bay, can you rate my team when you get a chance? Yeah, I can. Send it over. I've been rating teams all day. Rate my 12-team starters. Goff, Gibbs, Achane, BTJ, JSN, Chuba. I give that a B+. I don't like Jared Goff. I don't think that he's going to be a good fantasy quarterback. Thanks for the follow, the Black Hammer. See Sean Payton offense, RJ Harvey. Those are words that go together. What about it? What do I think about it? What do I think about RJ Harvey? I think that RJ Harvey, when he gets his opportunity, will be really good, but I think he's going to start the year splitting work. I have to go. All right, peace, TD Sports. It was good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. Puka, Bucky, Kittle, Henderson, Hunter, Pickens, Adunze. I kind of handcuffed ETN, and picked up. Yeah. Yo, thanks for the follow, Jackson. I give that a B. Your running backs are solid, not great. Your wide receivers are solid, not great. Your tight end is great. Thanks for the follow, Garrett. Yeah, I think that's a B. I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it. You're not overly strong anywhere other than tight end, to be honest with you. Should I be worried as Terry my wide receiver 1 if I have Bowers? Yeah, I do not like Terry as a wide receiver 1. Thanks for the follow, user 2. Why is Rice so low? Did you know that he's going to get suspended for 6 games? That's a long time. Rate my team. 14, man. Thanks for the follow. 14, man. I like that. Purdy, JT, James Conner, Pickens, Neighbors, Tyreek. For a 14-teamer, that's good. Yo, I give you an A. And that's saying something because I really don't like Purdy. But you had to make a sacrifice somewhere. You had to sacrifice somewhere. And you sacrificing it at quarterback was the smartest decision because you're going to find them late. JT and James Conner, I like a lot in a 14-teamer. Neighbors, Pickens, and Tyreek should not be a combination you should be able to get in a 14-teamer. And Evan Ingram. Yo, thanks for the follow. My best friend's Dev. Bijan in London for Kamara and Jefferson. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Give me Bijan in London on that one all day. Thank you, Bay. I got you. No problem. Oh, the rest of your team. Caleb Johnson, only rid of neighbors, May, Sharpley. Now that I have a full picture, Puka. Okay, so your receivers are Puka, Hunter, Pickens, Jordan Addison, which will help later, kind of. Okay, so those are solid, not great. I give that section a B. Bucky, Henderson, Caleb Johnson, Ollie Gordon, Najee, and then a couple dart throws. I give that a B. I mean, I think this is a B roster. I think that you're strong at tight end. I think you're solid at wide receiver, or solid at running back, solid at wide receiver. Nothing really stands out other than tight end. Especially because I'm pretty sure you said this is a 10-team league. In a 10-team league, I want more wow. In a 12-team league, I think it's fine. I don't think that you should be upset with your roster. I think that's a fine roster. I just think that it's just fine. I don't believe in Hunter. I think Pickens is good. I think Pickens is better than Hunter. Thoughts on Terry McLaurin? Honestly, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Terry McLaurin right now. I don't think he's trash or anything. I don't think he's bad. I just think that he's gonna get. He had 13 touchdowns last year. That's coming down. He's gonna get 9, I think, and that's enough for me not to love him in the third round. Is he going in the fourth round? I think he's gonna be fine. Jahmyr Gibbs. What about Jahmyr Gibbs? He's touchdown dependent. You're right. He is. Duke, you are right. He is touchdown dependent. Would you trade Goff for Dak? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. Give me Dak over Goff all day. Thoughts on Tet and Myers? Myers dropped down my rankings a decent amount. Tet is solid. What do we got here? 10-team league. I should have specified. Yeah, you did. Don't hate on my boy Purdy. I mean, I don't hate him as a human being. I just think it's for fantasy. If you don't run, you should probably score a lot of touchdowns, and I don't think he's going to do that. When Purdy is top 5, I will return. Please return when Purdy is top 5 at anything for fantasy football. His passer rating is irrelevant for fantasy football. But I do think that as a quarterback, he's fine. I have no issues with Purdy as a quarterback. I just don't think for fantasy he's going to do anything special. Dak, CD, Sutton, like that stack. Achane, Walker, not a fan of Walker, but Bowers, Ridley, 10-team. I think that's solid. Bowers and CD are clearly going to carry this, but I like the ancillary things you have around it. Why is it highlighting Breezy? That's surprising. That's fine, though. What else we got here? It's a try-hard 10-team league. That sounds like it. Who do I start at flex? I don't actually... Oh, that question I do know. I have not done my rankings yet, but I'm starting Calvin Ridley over Jacoby Krosky Barrett. I'm not really on that train of overhyping him till I see it, to be honest with you. I am Miter late last round sleeper. Sure. I have other sleepers that I would prefer. I'd take Pat Bryant over him. Should I drop Pitts for Thornton? I already have Kelsey. Yes, probably. I don't. Swift, Diggs, or Pearsall in flex. Oh, I don't have my rankings yet, but if I had to pick, probably not Diggs because I want to see it first. I'd probably go Pearsall. Who do the 49ers play week 1? Week 1, they play Seattle? Yeah, I think that's fine. Rate my 12-team league. May, Hampton, Cooks, Chase, A.J. Brown. Oh, I was about to say, it's rough until you got that. Cooks. Why can't I? Who the hell? Cooks. Kraft, Brown. I think you're getting carried by your wide receivers. I give it a B. Mainly because I can't remember who the heck Cooks is right now. Oh, James Cook. Oh my gosh, why did that take me so long? Where is C. Brown, Cincinnati? I got him in tier 3 right here. Madison over Keenan. No. I have Keenan over Madison. Is Chase Brown a reach at 13? At his ADP is 22. I think at that point, you're not getting him if you don't grab him. He's not coming back to you. So if you want him, you kind of have to take him. So I wouldn't say that's a crazy reach. I personally wouldn't do it because I have like 3 running backs I have over him. But I mean, I have him as running back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have him as running back 8. So if 5 go in the first round, I mean, I don't think that's that far off. How is Ashton that high? Because he was drafted in the first 10 picks of the NFL draft. They always produce. Thank you. You're welcome. Thoughts on Bijan, Garrett, Terry, Marv, Bucky, and for Kyle Pitts? That's funny because for a second I thought that was a real question and I was wrong immediately. Is Kyren and ETN good? No. Kyron's good. ETN is questionable as heck. Thanks for the follow, Guth. Is that how it looked? Oh my goodness. I caught a glimpse of myself in my other screen and I was like forgetting that my hair was cut. Yo, thanks for the follow, Cam. At George. Nice. Yo, thanks for the follow, Lil. Demo is definitely too low. Demo. Thanks for the follow, Lucas. Demo. I don't know who Demo is. Drafted Saquon, Henry, Chase Brown. Did I cook? You cooked like you were working at a filet mignon Michelin star restaurant. That was incredible. Wide receivers, I got you. Thanks for the follow, Jerry. Thanks, Jerry. Say hi. Oh, hi. Hello. Can you hear me? Guys, this is the year of Kyle Pitts. He's the clear 101. Everybody loves that joke, man. People really like that Kyle Pitts action. That it's funny. Demo is thank you, David Montgomery. Thanks Zeke. Thanks for the follow, Lucas. I feel like you just keep unfollowing and following, but appreciate you. Thanks for the follow, Ham. I get Henry, Kyren, and Hampton back to back. Wow. That's really good. I can't believe I can't believe they let you do that, honestly. Thanks for the follow, NFL guy. Where's Judy? Tier 8. Thanks for the follow, Ryan. Thanks for the follow, Zeke. Appreciate you. You think I should accept this trade? Jayden Daniels for Mahomes and Bijan all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. That's crazy work. Bijan Robinson. Trading Jayden Daniels. Wait, hold on. Trading Jayden Daniels for Mahomes and Bijan Robinson. Yes, give me Bijan all day, every day. That's crazy work. I mean, I would have taken Jayden Daniels. I would have traded Jayden Daniels for Bijan Robinson straight up. What? He's a number 2 player. That's crazy. Yo, thanks for the hearts on this. Getting it up to 3,500. Let's go. You think Travis Hunter is gonna be good? Honestly, I'm not big on Travis Hunter this year. I do not think that he's going to be consistent at all. I think he'll have big games, and I think he'll disappear. I don't think that he's going to be overly impressive, to be honest with you. Oh, I just remembered. Y'all can see this. Y'all can see all this. Hold on. Y'all can see all this stuff happening here. That's good. I was hoping that my my red button people, I don't know how to say it. The people on the live, the other one. I was hoping that I was forgetting that y'all could still see all these questions, because y'all are like just watching me talk, and y'all are probably like, "What are these questions? Who's asking?" And then y'all see all this stuff on the screen, so I don't feel as bad anymore. All right, I just traded for Lamar. I'm trying to trade JD5 for some running backs. Who can I get? I mean, you can get anybody in the 3rd round. I mean, you might be able to get. You could probably get JT, Kyron, Chase Brown. If I had to choose, I think going after JT is probably the choice, honestly. Thank you for pasting this over and over again, by the way. It's super helpful. Malik, JJ, Harvey, and I'm not being sarcastic. It's actually genuinely helpful. Thanks for the follow, Trey. Malik, JJ. I love that receiving core. That's gross. And BTJ, that's disgusting. Harvey, Baker, Loveland, you did sacrifice tight end. Judkins, that's aggressive. That's aggressive. Ibuka, yeah, I like that. I give that an A. I think that's good. Should I trade Tank Bigsby for Jacoby Myers for my flex? Yes. I don't know what Tank Bigsby's going to be. And if Jacoby Myers doesn't get traded, I think that he'll still be solid. I love you. Thank you. No problem. What about Pickens? Pickens is tier 8. Recency bias is hilarious. Jettas clears Jamar. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the coins. This is for fantasy football. I think that the best wide receiver in the league is, for now and for probably for the foreseeable future, Justin Jefferson. He is the best wide receiver in football. But for fantasy football, the thing that I'm here for, Jamar Chase is number 1. Sleeping on Ladd. I am not just sleeping on Ladd. I am comatose. I think that Ladd McConkey is going to be the most overrated, overdrafted player this year. He's drafted in the 2nd round. He's like a top 10, top 12 wide receiver. I think he finishes outside the top 15. I got him at 17. JSN, I like JSN. I think JSN should have a solid year. I personally love him. Hey, I'm not telling you who to love. You love who you love. The heart wants what the heart wants. I think he's gonna be good. I just don't think he's gonna be. I just don't think he's gonna be 2nd round good. Thanks for the follow, Alex. Malik, JJ, BTJ was my wide receivers last year, and Saquon, Devon Achane. Oh my God, to make McBride, that's gross. How do I how I didn't win the league is unbelievable. I completely agree. That's unbelievable. Cup not a problem for JSN. No, I don't think he's going to be a problem. I think that JSN's going to be the clear one. But I do think that Cooper Cup gets love. But I don't also have JSN as a top 10 player. I'm pretty sure I have him 13, which I think right outside the top 12 is solid. Matthew Golden or Chris Olave? Chris Olave. Clear number one, and I think he gets way more targets. T. Higgins better than who? Oh, some of y'all might be new. For those of you who are new, if you're telling me that somebody should be moved up, say it with your chest. Where should they move? Give me a tier that they should move. Nico, thanks for the follow, CJ. Nico's in tier 3. I got DK as my number 2. Hope he don't sell. I think he'll be a fine number 2. He'll be a fine number 2. Lad McConkey is too low. Up 1. Thanks for the follow, Live Vision. I think that Lad McConkey is overrated for fantasy purposes. Pick 2, 12-man for a wide receiver. Would you take Reek, T, JSN, or Devontae Adams? Reek and JSN. Oh, LSU just scored. This is going to be an interesting game. Rate your team. Golf, Gibbs, Bucky, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin, Kelsey, Jerry Jeudy. Running backs are good. I give your running backs an A. Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin. Your wide receivers get a B. Tight end, you get a B. I'd give this a B because I don't really like Jared Goff, to be honest with you. Yo, Donna. You think I'm good with Neighbors and Sutton as my wide receivers? Yeah, I think you're solid. Kyle Pitts is so good he should be added on to this list as tier 0 above Jamar. You know, it's very interesting that people. This has been like a thing now. I feel like Kyle Pitts is just like a running joke of like Chuck Norris, kind of how the fantasy footballers are doing the Cross Creek Barrett. He drove his mom home from the delivery room or something like that. What a sweet treat. Pitts over Taylor and Strange. JD5 and DK for Saquon? Yeah, I do that all day. Yo, I'm back. Got busy making an edit. Yo, I feel you. Gotta stay consistent. I'm actually legit about to get off soon so that I can go back to editing. I just haven't seen y'all in a while. Gizzo, hey, how's it going? Thanks for the follow, Steve. I like that question. How do I think Tesla does this year? I think he does better for the NFL team than he does for your fantasy team, but I do really like him. Thank you, CJ, for pasting that over and over again. It's super helpful. Thank you. Rate my team. And by the way, when I say thank you for pasting over and over, if you paste it one time, I'm not going to see it, dude. So this is super helpful. Thank you. Rate my team. Bo Nix, Kyron, Bijan, Thomas Jr., JSN. Oh, my God. Abuka, Hampton. A+. I like that team a lot. It's a really good team. Okay, Gibbs. I got Baker, CJ, BTJ, Pearsall, sorry. Kyron, Etienne, Laporta. How is that out of 10? I ain't gonna lie to you. If this is a 10-team league, not great. Receivers are good. I like the CD and BTJ and Pearsall. Kyron's good, but Etienne as your running back 2 is bad. And I like Baker. Thoughts on QB 3rd round? You can win doing anything, but for me personally, I don't love it. I think you're sacrificing too many good running backs and wide receivers. Jefferson, anything except for tier 1 is horrible. Okay. So do you think that he's going to score the most points in fantasy football this year? Are you drafting him at the 101 in your league? Invisible? Don't go invisible now. Don't go invisible now, Invisible. Are you going to draft him number 1? This is fantasy football. You drafted him number 1? What's going on? What's going on? I don't see you anymore. You gave me like 12 comments. Where you at? Where's he? Guys, where'd he go? I got to scroll back up. Where you at? Invisible. Invisible. Oh, he didn't want to say it with his chest, guys. It's okay. Oh, there you are. I'm drafting Chase. However, that's only because Chase last year, if that didn't happen, JJ would. No, he wouldn't, because he has a rookie quarterback. No, he would not. It doesn't matter. If Sam Darnold was still there, maybe they would. But he has JJ McCarthy, and I'm not drafting Justin Jefferson with JJ McCarthy his rookie year over Jamar Chase. And you wouldn't either. But thanks for commenting. By the way, should I start? I've not done my week run rankings yet. I'm sorry. That's on me. I suck. Check it out, please. Would be insane if a famous person seen my edit. I'm not famous, but you can send it to me. I'm not famous yet. I will be famous. Don't get that twisted. It's only a matter of time. Thanks for the follow, Coop. Why is Kupp and Ridley in the same tier? Because I think they're going to score similarly. What am I snacking on? I got these Sour Patch Kids watermelon. Crap's delicious. This is my last one, though. I am going to get off at some point. I got to work out. Getting a bit of a gut. Got to get healthy for football season. Hold on. Y'all said you weren't taking JJ last year because of Darnold, and he made y'all look silly. Okay, so why aren't you taking him this year? You said you're taking Chase number 1, right? Right? You said you're taking Chase number 1, so why aren't you taking him this year? You said this last year. Okay, and you do know that what you're doing for fantasy football is just trying to predict the most likely outcome, right? The most likely outcome, yes, but JJ needs to be tier 1. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. You know why I know he doesn't? Because tier 1 means you think they're going to score similarly. And if you're a Justin Jefferson guy and you thought he was similar, you would say you would draft him over Jamar Chase. But you didn't say that, did you? No. What you said was you were going to draft Jamar Chase number 1. He's the best wide receiver in the league. We agree. We agree. He is the best wide receiver in the league. This is not about who's the best in the NFL. This is about who's going to score the most fantasy points. And for a Justin Jefferson fan to come in here and say that he should be in the same tier as Jamar Chase, and then in the same breath say he's not drafting JJ and he's drafting Jamar Chase is wild to me. Well, I'm not saying that you're not a fan. First off, I said you're a Justin Jefferson fan, not a Vikings fan. I'm saying you're a fan of that player, not that you're a fan of that team, number one. Number two, if you thought he was so good, you would draft him above him, but you won't. You won't, right? Me neither. And I'm actually not even shaming you because of it. There's no shame, no shade. You would. Okay, well, 5 minutes later, 5 minutes before, you said you wouldn't. 5 minutes before, you said that Jamar Chase should go number one. Now you're saying JJ should go number one because that suits the narrative. By the way, this is all love. Oh, dude, it's all love. Yeah, I'm not. I do this for banter. This is like how me and my friends argue. There is no negative animosity. I promise you, I'm not mad at all. I love this. This is fun for me. By the way, if anybody else in here thinks that I am upset, I'm sorry. Y'all just don't know me yet, but I really like this. This crap is fun. I love when I have an opinion, then you have an opinion, and we go back and forth, we argue about it. That stuff is fun to me. I don't take this stuff personal. We're talking about fantasy football, bro. It's like fake football about super rich and famous people. Like, at the end of the day, they're all going to make millions and millions of dollars more than we are. It's all good, bro. My favorite person to debate. Yeah, facts, man. I'm here for it. I love this. This is great. What's your thoughts on Jaden Higgins? I think that he should be solid in Dynasty. In redraft, I'm a little and that actually just recently changed too, because I actually had Jaden Higgins as one of my sleepers a couple weeks ago. But more and more I hear about it, the more and more it's like I hear more about Christian Kirk. I'm concerned about the offensive line, and it just makes me more nervous, and it makes me more like maybe Nico's really what. Also, the running game's probably going to be bad because Joe Mixon's out. I'm kind of whatever about him right now, to be honest with you. In my opinion, I think Jets will score more tuds because JJ will have to lean on him. Hold on. Oh, Jets. Sorry. Jets are a football team, so that threw me off for a second. You think that Justin Jefferson will score more touchdowns because... Oh, thanks for the cat. Oh, Anthony, what's up, man? Thanks for the quiche. JJ will have to lean on him more than Burrow. I don't know if that's true. Yo, what's up, Ed? How's it going, my boy? Thanks for the coins. I don't actually know if that's true, by the way. I think that... Give me 1 second. I want to bring up for these animations. Oh, I didn't mean to press that button, but whatever. I'll deal with that later. I actually don't know if that's true because there's so many mouths to feed. Yes, Justin Jefferson is the clear number one. Not arguing that at all. But Jordan Addison will be back after a couple weeks. TJ Hawkinson is going to want to get his. And the defense is good. Unlike Joe Burrow. Yo, thanks for the follow, Caleb. Joe Burrow is on a team with a terrible, terrible defense. He has to score 30 to win almost every game this year. He's going to have to. I don't think the Vikings have to. I think the Vikings are going to win a couple games scoring like 2 touchdowns, and one of them will be rushing. 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals, and the defense just keeps them a little lower. I think that you're underestimating how bad the Bengals defense is and how good the Vikings defense is. Henderson against Vegas, Mike against Atlanta. Oh, if you're talking about Mike Evans, I'm not benching Mike Evans. I can't. Thanks for the follow, TJ2K. I can't see a scenario where I bench Mike Evans. He's going to get 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. I want every piece of that. Danny's still chilling here with me. Oh, thanks for the follow, Carter. Danny's still chilling with me. LOL, yes. If you ask me who was better out of Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, there's one clear answer. Kyle Pitts. The Kyle Pitts love is hilarious to me, bro. Y'all are wildin'. Would you trade Bijan and Olave for Kamara, Tyreek, and DK? No, I would not. Here's the thing. When I make trades, I always want the better player unless I'm in a situation where I need multiple players. Like if you have multiple injuries and you need multiple spots filled, that's a situation where it's like, okay, well, let me take this good asset and split it into a bunch of okay assets. What I never do, especially at this time of year, what I never do is trade great assets for multiple decent assets. I don't think that that's like a good method for getting better. Thanks for the follow, Zach. Appreciate you. Should I start Ibuka in Atlanta or Garrett in Pitt? I'm going to go with Garrett in Pitt mainly because I think that he's going to get like 12 targets. Now, 4 of them are going to be like airmailing it over him and they're going to count as targets. But he's going to get a bunch of targets. So I'm going to go with him. What else we got? What do we got? Hold on. Invisible. Also, I need an outside opinion. I need a backup tight end. No, you don't. I want either Warren or Loveland. Give me Warren. McBride or Pitts week 1. McBride. Danny O. Danny is hilarious. You're wild. I do because I have Dallas Goedert. No, you don't actually. You just don't need Dallas Goedert. you need Tyler Warren and not Dallas Goedert. You don't need a backup. You just need one good starter. Sutton or Jameson Williams at flex. I don't have. I'm going to do my rankings to get back to y'all on this. Thoughts on Justin Fields? I like Justin Fields. JJ is tier 1. Oh my goodness, I just got into an argument over this like 5 minutes ago. Best wide receiver. JJ is the best wide receiver in the league, but in fantasy football, he is not in the same tier as Jamar Chase right now. What do you think about the best fantasy defense this year? What do I think about it? I think that they're the Broncos. Broncos should be really, really good. Trey May, Hendricks, JJ. Okay, I don't know what that means. Broncos. Yeah, Broncos, I agree. T. Higgins. T. Higgins, tier 5. Sutton over Ibuka, most likely. I will have my rankings for week 1. Call it Monday. I'm gonna see if I can get it done by Monday. Golden or Downs at flex. Bijan, where are they? Golden. Start or bench Kamara. I mean, you drafted him in a position where I'm surprised if you can sit him. Hill so high. Yeah, Hill has number 1 upside. Worthy or Ibuka week 1. I'll go with Worthy for the upside. All right, guys, I'm getting off at 11, so we got 8 minutes. I have no idea what fantasy even is. I just know football. I don't know anything about fantasy. It's all good, Bugs Production. I'm going to be talking so this channel is not just fantasy football. It's mostly fantasy football, like to be frank, but it's not just fantasy football. I'm also going to be coming out with picking every game against the spread all year long. I'm gonna try to commit to doing start sits every week. I've never done that, so that's gonna be time consuming, but fun. I also do. So I pick every game against the spread. I pick over unders. I do prop picks. So like I think this person will have 3 different. Or 3 different. I'm just reading his thing. I have 3 different leagues. 3 leagues is a good amount of leagues. I used to have 8. I've dwindled it down to 5, and 3 of them are dynasty. I'm so happy. I am so happy that I have 5 leagues now, and 3 are dynasty. Kyle Pitts. You changed your name to Kyle Pitts. Hey, Kyle Pitts. How's it going? I haven't done Dynasty. You should. Dynasty is amazing. I like Dynasty over redraft, honestly. Dak or Fields, week 1. This could change in a couple days when I do my stats, but I'm not going Fields week 1. He goes against the Steelers. That is crazy. I'm going to go, oh my God, but Dak goes against Philly. Philly is better. They're both defenses are going to be crazy. Give me Dak, I guess. Rate my team: Lamar, JT, Aaron Jones, Lamb, JSN, Kittle, McLaurin, Tet, and on my bench, Smitty. I like your receivers more than your running backs. Your running backs, assuming those are the only two, are lacking. I do like Lamar, though, and Kittle. I give that an A-. Bro, what are you talking about? All of this fantasy talk. First off, picking games against the spread, not fantasy football. That is gambling. Or, hold on, that's not what they call it. They call it sports. I guess technically it is fantasy. Technically, by the letter of the law, they do call that fantasy. So I'd say you're right. I do pick who's going to win games, though. I think that's pretty non-fantasy. What's a dynasty? It's when you draft players and you get to keep all of them and then trade them when you want. Where's JSN? Tier 4. All right, you got 5 minutes. I also have Chubb, Mixon on my bench. Okay. Yeah, I'm still sticking with an A-. You got to at least get Cortland Sutton in Tier 4. He's so underrated. Tier 4 is high. I think he's appropriately rated. Isn't he like 30? His face looks kind of young, though. Terry too low. Terry not scoring that many touchdowns this year. That's what's happening with Terry. Who do you think the passing leader is going to be? Right now, I think I'm between. I'm probably going to go with Burrow, but like Burrow or Dak. You got running back rankings? Yeah, I got you. Boom. BTJ or Drake London? Give me BTJ. Lad way too low? I disagree. Overreaction to Allen? No, what? I don't think that's an overreaction at all. Also, the team wants to run the ball. They don't want to throw it a bunch. The only reason they threw it a bunch last year was because they didn't have running backs to run the ball. Thoughts on Breece? I think that he's dramatically overrated in going in the 3rd round. I think that's crazy work. I'm on Raw too low. I'm on Raw too high. Nico too low. Okay, well, Nico's at 4, so 5. So I don't know how much lower he can get. Wow. Best sleeper pick. My best sleeper pick is Keenan Allen. If you want a deep sleeper that's like not drafted, Pat Bryant. I think Christian Kirk will start the year good on the right foot, and he's not being drafted in most leagues. Josh Jacobs should be started in every league. Company. I haven't done my stats. Thanks for the follow, Peyton. I haven't done my stats, but Josh Jacobs should be started in every league. Goff, Lamb, Lauren, Irving, Ginty, Hurts over Baker, C41. I do not like your quarterback. I think I like everything else. Your receivers are pretty good. I'm going to go A-. I don't like Goff, but you can replace him. Thanks for the follow, Anthony. I have K9. What should I do to get Charbonnet? Should have drafted him. Thanks for the follow, PXUL. What should you do? I don't know if you're going to... I think it might be expensive. It honestly depends on who you have. Thanks for the follow, Leo. Thanks for the follow, Ease. Thanks for the tip. How do you feel about Pittman? I think Pittman's being really underrated by everybody, including me. I think that I am underrating him pretty dramatically, honestly. Trade Gibbs for Ginty and Nico. Oh my God, all day. Yes, absolutely. That's crazy work. What? What? I like Jahmyr Gibbs, but he ain't that good. That's crazy. I really like Trey Henderson. Anything in the 4th, 5th round for Trey. Wait, Trey Henderson. TreVeyon Henderson. Yeah, first. TreVeyon, I do not think clears Hampton. Thanks for the follow, Pedsy. He's my running back too. I'm okay with that. I'm not mad at that. Assuming that you got him in at least the 4th round, I think that you should have a solid roster. Oh, Ant, you still out there? You like this haircut? My dog had to cut all that mess off. Get ready for the season. Let's go. Thanks for the follow, Dominique. DK over Pickens. Oh, wait. Ooh, this week. Ooh. DK's going to get shadowed this week. Let me get back to you on that. I would say DK for now, but that might change to Pickens real quick. I think he might get shadowed by Sauce Gardner, and that's a problem. Knicks or Murray? Knicks. Ooh. I got Murray like barely above him. All right. It has been a lot of fun, but it is 11 o'clock, and I got to get my exercise on, and I got to eat dinner. So it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you, talking to you. I'll be back on... Yo, thanks for the follow, Cam. I'll be back on Monday, I think. I want to get... I got to pick all the games so that I can... so I can do over-unders for the year total. Yo, thanks for the follow, Cam. I gotta get some content out there. I gotta do Super Bowl picks, playoff picks, and then I gotta get my Week 1 rankings so that I can answer all these questions about who to start, who to sit. Because I have a feeling that is going to be a new hot topic. Because I mean, the season's here, guys. The season is here. This is the last weekend without football for the next 4 months. That's crazy work. Oh, I've already rated that team. What are we doing here? That was the Lamar team. Lamar, Bijan, Bucky. Oh, no, it's a little bit different. Ooh. Bijan and Lamar, good. JSN, Terry as a receiving core is okay. Bucky, Bijan. All right, so I give that a B+. Too many tight ends. Your wide receivers are good, not great. Worse than the first one. The first team was better. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I appreciate you. Wait, no, my question. Oh, my bad. Danny, what question? Sorry, Danny, my bad. I got distracted. What is the best tier of wide receiver that you would trade 1-for-1 for Kittle? Let me see. For Kittle, you're not getting any of these guys. These guys are too high. You're not getting those. You're going to get tier 4 to tier 5. I think this is the sweet spot for receivers. Wait, you said 4 Kittle. Yeah, that means you're giving away Kittle. Yeah. Jacobs, Taylor, Puka, Nico. I like that. I give that an A. Cam, I give you that an A. I like that. All right. Yeah, no problem, Danny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below. Oh, my goodness. I missed one over here. Need one for my 2. Oh, they left. That's fine. Whatever. I'm out. Yeah, Jacobs and Kyron. You're good with Jacobs and Kyron. All right, I'm out. Peace. Once I figure out how to get there. Thanks for the follow. End stream. Peace. W Pitts in the chat.